Welcome to Magnetic Mindset, guys, ladies. Let me begin by saying this. You're far more powerful than you've ever been led to believe. The world often tries to convince you otherwise, but somewhere deep down, you know your worth and what you're capable of. Today, we're talking about 7 rules that smart women live by. These aren't just guidelines for business or climbing the career ladder. They're principles that help you thrive in every area of life. And once you adopt them, I promise you, your world will begin to shift. No one, not a single person, will be able to stop your momentum. Now, let's set something straight from the start. Being intelligent isn't limited to test scores or being great at solving equations. Intelligence shows up in many different ways. It's in how you present yourself. It's in the way you handle challenges. It's in your kindness, your boundaries, your silence when it speaks louder than words, and the choices you make daily that shape the life you want. A wise woman doesn't need the world to validate her. She doesn't wait around to be told she's enough. She knows already. She recognizes her own light, and she refuses to let anyone dim it. The world may try to define your value based on how much you do for others or how closely you fit into some traditional mold. But please don't ever forget, you were never made to fit in a box. You are boundless, not conform to it. You were born to break the mold, not conform to it. And you don't need a partner, boss, or even a friend to confirm your significance. Your worth has never been tied to a job title, your relationship status, or what's reflected in a mirror. Your true value lies in your heart, your mind, and the energy you bring to the world around you. It's easy to fall into self-doubt, especially when life gets noisy, but remind yourself of everything you'll dream of. You don't have to settle for less than you deserve. You don't have to settle for less than you deserve. And you never have to accept being treated in a way that doesn't align with your value. One thing all smart women do is guard their time, because they understand something so many others overlook. Time is the only thing we can't get back. Money can come and go. Careers can be rebuilt. But once time is spent, it's gone. A woman who respects herself doesn't waste her time on what doesn't add value. She focuses her energy on what really counts, and she becomes very clear about which things and people are pulling her away from her path. People will always want your time. They'll ask for favors, expect your attention, and assume you'll drop everything to cater to them. But a woman who understands her worth learns how to say no, and not with guilt but with clarity, because she understands that every yes to something meaningless is a no to something that matters. She doesn't view it as selfish. She sees it as essential. Being intentional with your time is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Every moment either brings you closer to your purpose or takes you further away. Choose wisely. Another thing intelligent women do consistently is they keep learning. They stay curious. Life doesn't stand still, and neither should you. A smart woman grows through every experience. Whether it's books, podcasts, taking classes, asking questions, or even learning from failure. She's always feeding her mind. But learning isn't just about gathering information. It's about applying it. Action is what separates the dreamers from the doers. She takes what she learns and she uses it. That's how she grows stronger, wiser, and more capable every single day. And let's talk about the people you spend your time with, because that matters more than you think. You become like the 5 people you interact with most. So if you're serious about evolving, look at who's around you. Do they support your growth? Do they challenge you to be better? Or do they pull you back into comfort zones you've outgrown? A wise woman doesn't hold on to relationships just because they're familiar. She lets go when she needs to, and she does it without guilt. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going, and that's okay when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, who match your energy, and who lift you up. You begin to move in ways that feel natural and empowered. You stop playing small. You stop apologizing for wanting more, because you finally see the value of being in rooms that recognize your presence and encourage your growth. Let's not forget about self-care. Not the Instagram version, but the real, everyday, foundational kind. The kind that keeps you balanced, centered, and connected to yourself. Taking care of yourself is not optional. It's not a reward you get after you've burned out taking care of everyone else. That means nourish-step to living your body. Getting nourish enough body, getting enough rest, moving your body, taking breaks, doing the things that refill your soul. But self-care is also emotional, mental, spiritual. It's saying no without explanation. It's stepping away from conversations that disturb your peace. It's choosing silence over arguments and rest over burnout. You are not weak for needing rest. You are not selfish for wanting peace. You are not lazy for taking time for yourself. You are wise, and wise women understand when give their full, they can give their best. But when they're running on empty, everyone suffers. And here's something you may not hear enough. A smart woman doesn't fear failure. She knows it's part of the process. She understands that failing isn't the end. It's feedback, it's redirection, it's growth in disguise. Look at any successful person you admire. I guarantee you they've failed many times. What set them apart was how they responded. They didn't quit. They adjusted. They learned, and they moved forward. You will fall. You will stumble. But if you get back up every single time, you cannot lose. You only lose when you stop showing up for yourself. So when failure comes knocking, and it will, don't run from it. Let it build you. Let it show you what you're made of. Because once you realize that failure isn't fatal, you'll never fear trying again. Another trait of truly intelligent women is that they trust their gut, their intuition. That quiet inner voice that whispers truths your logical mind hasn't caught up with yet. The world can be loud, full of opinions, noise, advice, but deep inside you know what's right for you. The problem is, many women have been taught to ignore that voice, to doubt it, to look outward for answers. But a wise woman listens. She pays attention. She trusts the feeling even when she can't explain it. And that's her power. Your intuition will not always make sense on paper, but it doesn't have to. It's not here to please the world. It's here to guide you, if you'll let it. So trust yourself. You've got more wisdom inside you than you've been led to believe. These 7 rules, they aren't just concepts. They are daily practices. They're choices. And when you start living them, everything begins to shift. You start to notice changes in your confidence, your energy, your relationships, your direction. Life begins to respond to you differently because you're showing up differently. You're walking in alignment with who you really are. So yes, be bold, be clear, be intentional. Let people misunderstand you if they must. Let them think you're too much. Let them say what they will, because at the end of the day, your life is yours, your time is yours, your dreams are yours, and you don't need permission to live fully and unapologetically. Remember, you are powerful, you are worthy, you are enough. You just need to start acting like it. See you in the next one. It's Jessica Oss.